folks, this is my first how-to. This WlToys V262. It's mostly set up for like a sport mode, less for photography. But this one kind of modified for photography. If you take a look, there's my camera right there. Okay, the first thing I did is relocate the battery from the bottom. I moved it to the top. Right there, if you look, I got some angles from Lowe's. Little piece of angle right here. If you take a look. All right. And then I got some flat piece of aluminum. You see. And what I did, with the aluminum, I just cut the angle out. Just the angle line, I cut it out. And I anchored it to there. If you can take a look, see how I bolted to there. I bolted there. There and the back side, one side's exposed. I use nylons. You can buy these. There's some nylon bolts and nuts right there. If you take a look, they're very light. There's the washers right there. And I put an angle there, and I built another angle so I can bolt it to there. And I use a platform right there. If you take a look, there's a platform. And I cut some angle out, a little angle aluminum out. And I put them in there on both sides. If you take a look, they're both sides. And what I did, if you take a look, I put a slice. I put the Velcro in the battery. I use a 1,000 milliamp battery. It seems to hold up a lot better. Everything else was riveted. The nylon bolts save a lot of weight wherever you use them. What I did over here for the anti-vibration is I use a bicycle shifter cable. If you take a look, that's not a brake cable, a shifter cable. Take a look. I use crimped down a piece of electrical connector on there, and I stripped the red stuff off. And it's about 6-inch cable. And what I did here, I actually bolted it down because the nylon bolts is not tight enough. And it's about 6 inches to the bottom. And what I did, I used more aluminum, and I cut some squares out. And I just cut them out. Then I riveted the cable onto here. Then rivet all these pieces. There's another angle. How I did the angle is I put it in a vise. I set in a vise and I bent the angle down to get the angle. And then I drilled some holes to make it lighter, maybe better airflow. And then at the bottom here, of course, I riveted to another plate. I bent this down here and up to get the camera angle I wanted. Now, this is an 808 V3 keychain camera. I got the B camera, not the C. I did some looking. It's not a wide lens, but it's a better video, I believe. That's why I got the keychain camera. At first, I had problems with a little bit of jello with it. I added this extra plate with the earplugs on it. That cured a lot of the problems, so I don't have much jello anymore. I think it's because I need a little additional weight. And to get this just right, I use a DJI Phantom landing skid. What I did, I got a piece of plastic. If you look right here, you get a good shot right there. When I took the battery off, I drilled some holes and put this piece of plastic I made an X. And I used the screws and I bolted it back down on there. So I got my landing gear. I did not anchor it down. I tried that. A lot of vibration, a lot of jello in the video. So what I did, I left it loose. And what I anchored let's go back to this camera here. I used a Velcro, small little Velcro, anchor down, works just fine. What else I did over here? If you look on YouTube, the bearings right here, the bushings I replaced with the ball bearings. They seem to hold up. Everybody's got a problem with these motors. What I noticed, if you keep you run it 4 or 5 minutes, don't go to the max, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, whatever it can do. It'll keep that motor from overheating. So just run 4 or 5 minutes at a time, you'll be fine. And another shot of this camera landing gear right here. So I used the nylon bolts again, a lot lighter than the steel bolts. And I think that's about it with my first video. I think this thing came out really, really nice. I think a lot of you people would benefit from looking at this video. Let me get a shot, a frontal shot. That's pretty slick, huh? I did a pretty good job. I'm proud of myself. I got about 30 hours developing this thing, trial and error, you know. And a little closer shot for you guys. Look at that. It's pretty neat, huh? There you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me get another shot for you people. There you go. So, any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.